Hey guys, it's Randy with the Del Rio Group. I wanted to go ahead and put together another market update for you guys for the month of August. I know it's been a little bit of time since we put one of these together, but there's been a lot of changes with interest rates as well as with inventory, and I wanted to just kind of dissect all that for you and let you know exactly what it means for you if you're a buyer or a seller, and dive deeper into those numbers. So we'll go ahead and jump straight into it. If you have any questions, again, you always know what my phone number is as well as my email. You can always text, call, email me anytime, and I'll answer any questions you may have, okay? But let's go ahead and jump straight into this. So this right here is highlighting Stanislaus County. San Joaquin, Stanislaus, and Merced County are a little bit different, but they're all somewhat similar, so they all kind of go off the same basis. But we'll go ahead and hyper-focus on Stanislaus County because I know most of you are from Stanislaus. So this right here is an inventory chart. This light green represents the amount of homes that are currently on sale on the market. The red represents the amount of homes that are pending, and the green represents the amount of homes that are sold. So if we look here from January on to today in August, as of last month, we've had nothing but an increase of inventory on the market that's coming up. Right now we have 671 homes that are currently for sale, and out of those, 327 went pending in August alone, so about 50%. Compared to in January, we had 378 homes for sale, and about three quarters, so 266 homes actually went pending. So for the year timeline, we have about a 64% increase year over year of inventory that's gone up. In terms of the amount of solds, we're down 8.9%, but pendings are up 4.5%. So year over year, we have a little bit more buyers that are actually out shopping, purchasing, but inventory has significantly increased. So let's go ahead and jump over to price per square foot, and then we'll get to days on market. I want to explain what this means here in a second, but we'll come at and wrap that up at the end. So the average price per square foot over the last year, we're up 4.3%. And then over the last 30 days, we're up 0.7%. So we're currently at about $292 a square foot for the month of August. It's down from $304 a square foot from June. Now, but what this tells you is that even though the shakiness of the market, even though rates have been extremely high and extremely low over the last year, you still have 4.3% of equity right now in your home. If you had a home since that timeline, you have 4.3% of equity over those 12 months. Now, if I go back to the for sale versus sold, we can also see here right now, interest rates are right around 5.5%. If you're FHA 30-year fixed, and then conventional is sitting right about the same, if not 5 3/4, depending on interest rate and a multitude of other factors. The Fed just dropped at about 50 basis points, which is awesome. That's huge news for us. It means that buyers have a lot more power to be able to afford right now. Generally speaking, they can probably save an extra $300 to $150 to $300 on the mortgage payment just from that difference in price in interest rate change. So that's what that pertains to, and that's why you're seeing, even despite that information coming out, we're still seeing pendings stay flat. They haven't skyrocketed significantly, but also I think once we get the trends for September, we're going to see an uptick in pendings just because of that information right there. And then again, inventory's up because interest rates are starting to come down. We're starting to get towards midterm elections. So more people that bought homes during COVID time that didn't quite like them a lot are starting to sell them because now they have the purchase power and the opportunity to buy something else that's somewhat similar, maybe upsize or downsize, without getting hit with the payment that's going to be significantly different than what they were already paying due to those low COVID rates. So we'll go ahead and get back to price per square foot. Again, 4.3% equity for every single person that's owned a home over the last 12 months. And then days on the market right now on average is sitting about 27 days. That's up 3.8% year over year and down 6.9% month over month. So if you're on the market right now, you can expect your home to sell in about 30 days, as long as you're priced right. So I always like to emphasize that. You need to be priced correctly. If you're priced on the high side, of course, it's going to sit. It's going to sit a little longer because you may not be listening to the market. But that's one thing that we do here on our team is we put out a lot of data. We put out a lot of ads. We collect a lot of analytics. And then we base to see how a home is priced to see if it's price too high or price too low, and then we allow the market to dictate exactly what your home is worth. So 27 days right now. Again, it all depends. If you're priced on the lower end, so underneath 500,000, homes are going significantly faster just because it's very affordable for people. If you're priced higher than 500,000, homes are sitting a little bit longer. Even despite the rates changing, even despite all that, I've had quite a few homes that have been listed on the market lately, and we thought they were going to fly off the shelves because of how nice they were. But even though they were significantly nice, and even though the rates are coming down, those homes are still sitting on the market just because of the uncertainty of the election. So if you're a buyer right now, that's good. That means that a lot of buyers are seeing homes hit the market, they're seeing the rates come down, but they're very reluctant to move forward. So I'm seeing a lot of buyers get a lot of negotiation potential opportunities on every single listing that we're writing an offer on. Sellers, we just have to be mindful on how we're pricing and price accordingly to the market so that we don't hurt ourselves and get somebody that's going to write an offer significantly lower and then leave money on the table. So there's a lot of tactics and strategies right now that are moving. It's not it's a living entity more so than just something that's fixed, right? We have to adapt with every single thing that the market's doing, and we're collecting that data on a daily basis and a weekly basis to make sure that we're on top of it for every single one of our clients. Now, months of inventory, this is also important. Months of inventory for August, we're about 2.4%. So what this 2.4 months, excuse me. So what this means is if no homes hit the market for the next couple of months, all the inventory that we have currently on the market right now would be gone in 2.4 months. So that's up 84.4% in comparison to this time last year when it was only 1.3 months. So inventory is a lot greater. What I'm expecting here, if the market continues to stay where it's at and the uncertainty is still there with the market, we're seeing a lot more inventory. Pendings are staying roughly the same and solds are staying roughly the same. What I'm seeing is we may give back a little bit of the equity that we got in terms of that 4.3% right here. We may give a little bit of that back just because homes are, there's more options for a buyer to buy. So when there's more supply than there is demand, usually the prices dwindle a little bit and come down slightly. So again, if you're a buyer right now, I would catch the market where it's at and negotiate the best terms for yourself, right? Rather than waiting for the rates to drop down another 0.25%, maybe another 0.5%, if they do that, which I don't think they will because they don't want to make the appreciation go crazy again. But if you're a buyer, I think right now is a great time just because you have some negotiation potential still. And it's a lot more affordable right now. And values aren't as crazy as they were when they were on the market before. Like if I look at average price for sale versus sold, the average price of homes that are for sale right now is down 8.6% for actives year over year. So sellers are starting to understand that they can't push the value significantly on their homes. They can't overprice their properties. They need to be realistic. So we're seeing the average price per home right now on the market around 646. This is again just an average, but we're seeing that dwindle down. People are getting more realistic. And then the homes that are selling right now, that is currently up 3.9% year over year because of the equity, but over the month, I mean, it's down 2.5%. So negotiation potential is out there if you're a buyer. If you're a seller, we just need to make sure that we're properly pricing your home and we're doing everything you can on the marketing. So depending on who you hire, whether it's us or somebody else, make sure that they're doing a really, really good job marketing your property because there's a significant amount of other homes that are on the market right now, 671. You have to make sure that yours stands out right now, whether it's changing the marketing every single week, changing the description regularly, resetting days on the market, doing very strategic price reductions that make sense with what your goals are. You have to make sure that you're really hitting every single one of those fine details and being very tactical and very strategic in a market like right now. That way you don't lose money on the table and leave money there. So that's just an update of August trends. I'm going to go ahead and put out another one next month once those hit. And I'll keep you guys updated in terms of what's going on with the price per square foot, if that does drop because of the inventory influx, and then if it doesn't drop because of the rate decrease. So I'll keep you guys updated on all of that. And if you have any questions, I'm always one phone call, one text away. Other than that, I hope you guys have an awesome week, an awesome weekend, depending on what time it is today. And yeah, I'll be in touch with you guys soon, and I hope you guys got a lot of value from this. Take care. Talk to you soon.